I've not heard any abuse. Maybe the odd light-hearted bit of banter, but I guess it's not funny when you think about it. I mean, I haven't really thought about it in great detail.
Go on, have a think about it now. What sort of things have you heard?
I could see there being an issue if a player was to stand up in front of his team in the changing room and go, "Guys, I've got something to tell you. I'm gay." I could see where the problems may lie, just because of the old-fashioned stereotypes. Yeah, I could feel for someone if they were in that position. Never actually heard it come about in a change room, but yeah, I mean,
so it's not an issue because it's not out there.
Yeah,
so
I think people are too scared to actually. They're too scared to be honest.
Yeah,
because of the stereotype, from football. It's a man's game. Perceived gays aren't. I think there is an issue just because of the stereotype.
The player, they use terrible language all the time. But we have to. We are used to it by now. It's not everybody say like F word. You have to send him off. You have to use common sense as well.
How about homophobic abuse? So people being abused, hearing people being called, for example, say pufter or gay boy. Do you hear that kind of thing?
Oh yes, definitely. Because every team, sometimes, I'm not saying every team, but some team they do have like gay people. But I try to protect them all the time. But if somebody call like somebody like perf or gay or something like that, I try to deal with it straight away.
People got their own choice in life, and at the end of the day, if you're coming to play football, you should be judged on football, not on your religious beliefs or your sexual preferences or anything else along them lines. However, the way of the world we live in is often a way of targeting individuals and just people coming out and letting out steam for whatever cause they want. It's not something I agree with, but unfortunately it's a longer term battle that we have to try and clean up.
Have you ever experienced or heard any homophobic abuse out on the football pitches?
At times, yeah, they tend to say you're gay or something like that. That type of homophobia, but not much in the football pitch, no.
But you've heard that kind of thing. Do you think that has an effect on people?
Yeah, because I think if there were any homosexual people playing football, I think they'll be offended and might be too scared to open up or anything like that.
It reflects the rest of society as well. I think once everywhere else starts to change, football will change, although football might be slower than other places.
I ain't heard nothing here today or every time I come here, so it's all good.
I've never seen anyone get any abuse from, say, racism or homophobia or anything like that, so...
That's good news then, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think 21st century people are a little bit more accepting, I think. I like to think so anyway, but yeah, I think it's reasonably better. But I guess from my perspective it's a bit different, so...
What do you mean from your perspective?
Well, I wouldn't be in a position where I have to think about coming out if I'm gay or not, whereas if you're somebody that is, well, maybe their view would be different.
Yeah, I think it's really encouraging how people have responded today, and I think it does suggest that a lot of the work the FA's been doing around the Respect campaign and around grassroots football is filtering through. We found lots of coaches, for example, who are willing to talk to us, who are really positive, really encouraging of what we were doing and really on board. So yeah, it's been very good. Yeah.